What's up, Disney Docs? It's Max, and today we're doing a quick video. It might be 11:20 at night, but we're still gonna hit the Monday upload. Uh, so we're doing a quick webcam thing here. Basically, I was inspired by Prince Charming Dev. If you're not subscribed to him, I really enjoy his videos. Like, this is gonna be a weird thing to say, but he's not like a professional vlogger. It's just kind of interesting to see how he does stuff. It's like different than like the huge vloggers on YouTube, and I really enjoy that about him. He's like a genuine guy. You go check him out, Prince Charming Dev on YouTube. But basically, he made a video. He does like quick videos, 6-minute Saturdays. And in the last one that he did, he listed his top 5 rides and restaurants. I've only been to Disney World, so I don't really have that many other things to base mine off. I can't remember if he listed things from Disneyland and Disney World or just Disney World, but that's how mine's going to be. Top 5 rides and restaurants from Disney World from me. Basically, I've got them listed on a notepad, and it was extremely difficult to, for one, pick just 5 and then order them from because the way that I see this list is like it's the best to worst, but that's not true. It's just my top 5. I don't know. Definitely things that I can't go to Disney World without doing. And some of them might be kind of weird niche picks, but it's my list. You know what I mean? If you guys want to leave yours in the comments down below or make a video and send it to me, you can send it to us on Twitter at Disney Docs. We're Disney Docs everywhere, dude. It's great. Anyway, let's get into the list. So we're going to start with the top 5 rides that I have. I can actually bring this over here, can't I? So I can look. Wow. So, number 5 on my ride list. Like I said, it's my list. I put Spaceship Earth as my number 5 because it's something that you cannot go to Epcot without doing. You know what I mean? It's in the big ball. You know, that's what everybody always sees, and they're always curious. They're like, what is that? And you're like, oh, it's Spaceship Earth. And they're like, what is Spaceship Earth, dude? We got to find out what Spaceship Earth is. You can take them on it, and it's great. I love it. I love how slow it is. I love how long it is. It's like a classic. Number 4 on my rides list, I put Tower of Terror. All right. This one, I wasn't even sure if I was going to put anything from Hollywood Studios on here. But Tower of Terror has a special place in my heart, for one being the Twilight Zone, and the theming is incredible. I love how the queue is like you go through basically the front of the hotel, and then you go inside into the lobby, and everything is dusty and covered in cobwebs, and there's old newspapers and stuff. And on the board by the elevator doors that like lists where things are in the hotel, the letters are falling off. It's very like decrepit and themed very well. And then the whole thing in the library, I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't been on it yet, but it's incredible. It's a very nice tribute to the Twilight Zone, and I'm glad that we are keeping it and not switching it to Guardians of the Galaxy. So number 3 on the list, you're going to find there's a lot of things similar with these. Number 3 on my list, I put Everest. Okay. Everest is another one that I feel does theming extremely well. That queue is very, very long, and there's parts of it like where you're outside and you're walking, I don't even know, like just down these paths, I guess. But there's like a shrine thing in the middle, and people throw their coins. There's things hanging down. It looks very like Himalayan, I guess. I don't know. I really enjoy the theming of the queue, and that's not even getting into the ride. The ride is amazing. It goes fast. It goes backwards. Spoiler alert. I just can't get enough of it. I love like the mystique of the Yeti and everything, and then it's just like a great roller coaster. Number 2 is going to be Splash Mountain. Can you guess why? Because of the theming, okay? And this is one that, like, we really can't, I feel like it's a tradition. We really can't do anything else at Disney besides go to Magic Kingdom the first day and ride Splash Mountain, because going over that drop, right when you start to tip over it, you can see the entire Magic Kingdom. And that's my, wow, I'm at Disney World moment. You know what I mean? And it feels great. You get very wet, which is good for a water ride, and it's a lot of fun. It's like literally being inside of a animated film, which is just what the ride was going for, and I love it, and it is extremely classic. Now, if you've seen any of the other videos on this channel, I can guarantee you that I've mentioned that Haunted Mansion is my all-time #1 favorite ride, no matter what, and that's never going to change. Look, theming is very important. Inside the Haunted Mansion, as soon as you walk inside there, once you get into the stretching room, and then they let you out to where the Doom buggies are and you're in the queue, there's something about being in that area. To me, it's like it's just dark enough where it feels like I'm in a dream inside the Haunted Mansion. Then you get on the Doom buggy and you go through the entire ride. It's amazing. I love every single moment of it. And like, I know all the ins and outs and how it works and everything. It's absolutely my favorite, no matter what. Nobody can say anything to change my mind. I could live there if I could, dude. I would want to. It's my #1 is the Haunted Mansion. It's amazing. It's my favorite ride. It's a classic. There's nothing else like it either. I love how it's scary, but it's like not at the same time. It's, for the time that it was built, it was extremely technically advanced. I could go on for hours. I love it so much. We're going to move on to our top 5 restaurants. My top 5 restaurants, because Cassie's not here today. So, like I said, niche picks. #5, I put Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe. There's a reason for this, because there's no reason that you should actually go here, because it's usually crowded. It's absolutely bananas every single time I've been in there. It's been crazy packed. The only actual good seat that you can get is sitting in front of Sunny Eclipse. That's the only reason that you would go there, because they don't really have that much to offer for food. They've got burgers and chicken and pulled pork, I believe, and that's really it. But there's something about the magic of Disney animatronics and Sunny Eclipse. I had never been there before, like a couple years ago. Well, more than a couple, but we never went there when I was a kid. And then I didn't even know that it was a thing until I was looking up one time and I found Sunny Eclipse on the Disney website. And I'm like, what is that? And why have I never seen it? And I found out what he does, and I went and I saw him, and it's amazing that they have a restaurant where an animatronic alien comes down and plays the piano and sings, and it's great. Honestly, to be perfectly honest, I've only had the pulled pork. I haven't had anything else that they've had, but it's good. I enjoy it, so that's going to keep me coming back to see Sunny Eclipse and have that pulled pork. #4 on my list, I put... Now, I wrote it down. I looked it up and wrote it down specifically so I don't say the name wrong. The Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. It's not Sci-Fi Drive-In. It's not anything else that my mom is going to say that it is. It's the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. And Sci-Fi is another one of those. It's basically a drive-in movie theater where you eat in a car table, and the waitresses come and they bring you your food, and you can watch basically like previews and snippets and things from old B movies, from basically like the drive-in from back in, I don't know, the 40s or whatever. I wasn't around back then. But it's great. It's amazing. It's themed very well. The food is pretty good. It's like nothing special, you know what I mean? But there's different like levels of restaurants. We're going to get to that in a little bit because my other 2 picks up here, besides my #1, are are pretty different. You know, it's an experience. Sci-fi dine-in theater it is, and that's why I love it. Number 3 on my list, we're going to be moving up, is Via Napoli in Italy in the World Showcase in Epcot. Okay, look, I know I'm an Italian person, and this is only number 3 on my list, but trust me, it's extremely good. Usually, we've got great memories there. The food has always been absolutely amazing whenever I've gone there. We've gone a few times over the years. But usually we go with a large party of people, like 9 people. And kind of the meme has become we just order a very large pizza for the table, and we have a pizza appetizer before we all get spaghetti and stuff. It's wonderful. It's great Italian food. I would not recommend anywhere else in Epcot except for my number 2 pick, which is why this list was so hard, because I tried to limit it to just like one, because this was so hard to just pick 5 things, right? I tried to limit it to just 5 things, but you can't. Like, you literally cannot just pick 5 and then be like, okay, this is my favorite. So I've kind of struggled. The only reason that I put Teppan Edo as my number 2 pick on the list is, honestly, I'm not sure if I like it more. You know what I mean? There's something about like the whole spectacle of the hibachi chef coming out and cooking for you. I've seen that a whole bunch of times already. But the food, man, there's something about it coming literally right off the grill and onto your plate. It's very delicious, and I love it. Cannot go to Epcot without going to those 2 places. Definitely, 100%. Number 1 on my list. And this is probably not going to be too many people's too many other people's number 1s. It's 11:30 at night. Give me a break. I put Boma as my number 1. Again, just like Via Napoli, we've got great memories there. There's, like I said, we come with a large group of people, and it's a large buffet. They have a ton of things to select from. You can basically go outside and see the savannah, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, you can see it from the windows. But usually we all go and we sit at this large table, and we all just have like this big breakfast feast before going to Animal Kingdom for the day. And it's amazing. I mean, it's mostly just the same stuff that you can get at other Disney buffets, but they do have unique, like, African things I've yet to try. But I'll get on top of that one day, I promise. But it's good. It's all good. Disney breakfast stuff is good. And this is the place that introduced me to Pog Juice, and now I'm completely addicted. I still call it Jungle Juice because that's what I know it as, but Pog Juice, passion, orange, and guava, equal parts. Mix it up. It's delicious. Boma is a great place, especially if you have a large party of people. I would highly recommend it. Food is amazing. The location is amazing. And once you get some of that Pog Juice in you, you're never going to stop. So anyway, I got to go to bed, man. I'm losing it. This has been Max from Disney Docs with my top 5 rides and restaurants from Walt Disney World. Like I said, if you guys want to leave your top 5s in the not in the description, in the comments down below, feel free to do so, or make a video and link it to me. You can send it to me on Twitter or Instagram. We're both at Disney Docs on both. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.